What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for checking out this video. This is the third and final video, hopefully, of the outdoor kitchen. We're going to work on that today. We're not going to waste any time, so stay tuned. So in the last video, I didn't get the last two doors finished on there, but since then I finished them and they're looking good. But now what we're going to do is we're going to start working on the top. So we're going to head up to the deck, measure up, cut some wood for the top, and get it ready to do some tiling. So let's head up there and we'll go from there. And just like that, we have it coming together, looking good. So basically now what we're going to do is we are going to take a cement board and we're going to just do the same thing we did on top of the, I don't know what you call it, particle board or plywood, or I know it's not plywood, but you know what I'm talking about. So we're going to measure up and yeah. And just like that, we have our cement board applied, and now we can start working on doing the tile. Also, I didn't show this, but here's our, got the cutout for the little condiment tray right there. But now for the fun part, we're gonna do some tiling. So I picked up some mortar, some grout, and then here's the tile that we're going to use. It's pretty inexpensive. It was $1 per tile, so $1 per square foot, so that's pretty cheap, and I think it's going to look nice and give us a nice surface. So yeah, I think that brings our total up to, so now we just got to mix up our mortar in the bucket, follow the directions, whatever it says. I don't know why I got such a big ass bag, but I don't think I'm gonna need even half that. I guess we'll find out. But I'm gonna mix it up and then we'll be able to start laying some tile. I forgot to show you that I was all finished up. I finished tiling. Right now it's just drying. It's looking good. So it's going to dry. I'm going to let it dry overnight. And then we'll come back tomorrow, grout it. And then once that's grouted, then we'll add the trim pieces to the front side of it. We're just going to take some more of the fencing boards and then trim it out. And then we'll be able to take the barbecue, take it off the frame that it's in, and then finally set it there, and then voila, we'll be done. We'll be done with our outdoor kitchen. We'll be able to enjoy it. Now, while this is drying, I actually already started on another project. I'm not filming though, because I didn't think it was that big of a deal, but started putting these posts up. There's a post there and there, and they got little hooks, and I'm gonna run some nice lights, so they'll go from the house over, back and forth, back and forth. But I'll let you guys see that after I finish that. But let's call it a day on that, and then we'll come back and grout. And good morning. It's the next day. Everything had some time to dry. It's a beautiful day, as you can see. Oh, I got my lights up here. Hung those yesterday. I didn't do a video on them, but I like how they turned out. They look pretty awesome. But the mortar has set and it's all dry, so we will go down to the garage and then start mixing up some grout, start grouting, and then we'll be able to cut some wood, start trimming this out, and then put the barbecue in place. And then we should be done, and we'll be ready to grill some steaks, some burgers, some hot dogs, and one of my favorites, some corn. I love barbecue corn. So let's head down to the garage. Sorry I'm not going over how to actually tile this stuff, but I already did a video on tiling and it's pretty much universal, so I'll put a link up here to my tiling video, but if you watch that you'll get a better idea. But we got it all mixed up. We're up here, now we just got to pull our spacers out and then we'll start grouting. So I'm just going to give you a quick little demonstration of grouting. I showed it in my tile video that I put the link already up, but you just get some grout, throw it in the cracks, and then you're just going to want to fill the cracks up, wipe it away like that, and pretty much you're just going to fill all the cracks and get, you know, a good section done like this. And then you want to let it dry for about 10 minutes, and then after it dries you want to take a wet sponge and wipe it down, and then I'll show you how that looks after I do that. So now that it's had a chance to dry, it's drying pretty quick because we're working in the sun. You don't want it to fully dry, just, you know, about 10 minutes worth or whatever, just so it sets in the cracks a little. Then you take your wet sponge, and then this is when it comes pretty. Like, it doesn't look all that great right now, but check this out. It looks freaking awesome. Immediate difference. It looks amazing. And then you just want to keep doing that. Rinse every couple wipes. Get a clean sponge. But yeah, there's some grout up close. Here we go, we're all grouted up. It's looking nice. I would say that to grout all this only took about, I think it was about 20 minutes. So yeah, so now it's kind of hard to see because we're facing into the sun because it's still early, but now what we're going to do is we're going to measure up our final fence boards that are going to go around the top to trim this all out, all the way around and around the sides. So we'll go ahead and measure up and then start cutting the wood, and then we'll be freaking real close to being done. Then we just got to put the barbecue right up here. Alright, look at that. Got the trim pieces on. It's looking more complete. Now we just got to put the barbecue up here. We'll be good to go. Here we are with the barbecuer. As I showed in one of my first videos, there's just a couple bolts like here and here on the frame that connects it. So we're just gonna disconnect it from this frame and then take off these side pieces, and then it's just gonna slide right in. Now, a viewer was wondering about what we're gonna do about the grease drip pan. Well, I don't have a good solution to that, but the best one that I came up with is I'm gonna cut a hole in the over there. I'm gonna cut a hole over here on the right here. So I'm going to cut a hole right there so that this thing, this little slidey drippy thingy, will actually sit down under there, and you can pull it out from underneath. But then also you have the problem of this tray that comes out. I need to clean this, it's nasty. But there's no solution to that. So the one solution that I did come up with, what I'm going to use, is this thing is not actually even going to be mounted. It's just going to slide in there. It's going to be sitting right on there. So when it comes time to cleaning this, all you got to do is just slide the barbecuer out, pull that out, and then that's what you got to do. It's not easy, but it's not hard either. So that's the solution to that problem. Hopefully that solves any questions that anybody had. So I'm going to take this apart and we're going to get it in there. Let's do this. Well, that was pretty easy. It's disconnected now. So now all I have to do is I just got to cut this hole out now. But I just wanted to show you what it looks like without the sides and everything. It's ready to roll. I'm going to pull that off the stand. And then here you have your propane line. So I bought a longer one so that it could come down. Basically, it's going to sit here, and then the propane line will go back here in this hole, down below, and then into the tank like that. So yeah, so I'll just pick this up, manhandle it myself, set it on here after I cut the hole, and then we are good to go. And there we go. It's in there. It's looking like a kitchen. I'm thinking it looks pretty good. What do you guys think? The sun really makes it crappy to film in, but there you go. I just got to hook up the hose and we're done. We're ready to roll. We're ready to barbecue, man. Alright, well, I'm sweating like a pig, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and the whole 3-video series. I'd like to thank everybody that's joined me for all 3 of them. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe down below, because I'll have lots more videos like this. Yeah, I just want to say thanks for joining me, and peace out.